Hey guys, it's Jason Wampler. This is another very, very short episode of the Wampler Aerospace Minute with me, your host, Jason Wampler. I guess I look okay on camera, depending on what angle it is. It's up over here into the light. What I tell you, if it ain't daylight, this camera is not picking up. Anyway, I wanted to show you something. So I just want to introduce you to a two-engine VTOL aircraft, fixed propulsion unit, fixed wing VTOL aircraft. It looks kind of funny. I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't look like anything that would fly. It's just a prototype, it's bare bones. I haven't put anything on it yet, and I put a threaded spar on it just to join the pieces together. It's around 5:41 p.m. in Hawthorne right now, right across the street from SpaceX and the shopping center of a home improvement center whose name I cannot pronounce. And this is it right here. I wanted you to see it, but I don't even know what to call it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to conclude this video. It's only a minute and 27 seconds. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a second part video. It's probably going to be about maybe 10 minutes long. I'm going to explain the various aspects of the aircraft itself, whatever you want to call it. That's a VTOL, fixed-wing VTOL aircraft, vertical takeoff and landing. By my calculations, it may not even need wings. Of course, helicopters have rotary wings, but they look like they don't need wings. Helicopters, I just want to say this before we start the second half of the video with the camera reversed. I have to shut it down to do that and restart. I do want to say this. Helicopters require small engines with tremendous amounts of torque that suck up the fuel to swing a very, very large rotary wing, a very large prop, a large propeller, which is considered a rotary wing. Something that big that generates enough lift to support a helicopter, the engine has to have a tremendous amount of torque. And I'm talking starting at, for four people, for a four-person helicraft, for a four-person helicopter, the torque, not just the horsepower, the torque needs to start at around 700, 800, or 900. So you need about 900 foot-pounds of torque to whip a rotor, to lift a helicopter, to transport four people, four-person helicopter. Yeah, a 6, 7, 8, 900 foot-pound torque motor. Now that's going to suck down the fuel. Turboshaft motors do the trick, but they suck down the fuel like nobody's business. Now, the problem is helicopters are diminutive. They can only do so much. There's only so many places you can put the fuel tank. So they're small and they're light. They have no space for a fuel tank. They require a tremendous amount of torque to swing a large prop. They have an incredibly high maintenance cost. They've got high repair costs. Per hour cost to operate a helicopter is between $7,500 to $10,000 an hour. Every hour you're operating a helicopter, one with retractable gear up to 9 people, that's a $10,000, $12,000 an hour helicopter. Helicopters they redefine the word or the term expensive to take on an all new meaning only because of the nature of their design. I have to be honest with you, as an aerospace engineer and designer myself, I've been one for a long time. I've never been a big fan of helicopters. Never really liked them before, but now I kind of know why. They're a bad, impractical idea. This idea is meant to replace helicopters. It's also hybrid. I want to take time to explain that too, but I can't explain that in this really bad light. This forward-facing camera doesn't catch the light like it's supposed to. So what I'm going to do is conclude this at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. We're going to start the second half of tonight's blog, the Wampler Aerospace Minute, and just very shortly. Okay, thanks a lot.